Hello and welcome back to Triplicate, home of interesting electronics. This video is a sort of part 2 of the video where I tried to assess whether this heating controller, thermostat and timer that we use on our little electric heater we have in our bedroom, I'm trying to assess whether it was still working, and came to the conclusion that it wasn't. There's something wrong with the circuit that drives the relay that actually turns the output on. So I then decided I was going to tear into it, take it apart, and if there was something obvious wrong with it, fix it. Otherwise just have a bit of fun seeing what was in it and how it was made. So without further ado, let's get on. Okay, so first thing, let's get these batteries out. Check this broken battery cover. Those can go back in their packet since they haven't really been used. And we have 3, just check for hidden ones under the label, 3, 1, 2, 3 screws. Should we take them out? Right, is it going to come apart? Can we put those screws out? There's 2 of them. Oh, okay, that comes off. So I'm guessing it comes apart there. Doesn't seem to want to. I know you can get it for all different sorts of plugs, and this are sort of interchangeable. There's the behind there. Is that some kind of, it's just a moulding mark. What do you reckon? Just a little apart? Yeah. Yeah, man. There we go. Let's try and zoom out a bit. You stay in shot a bit more. Come on. We got it. Well, something just fell apart there. And throw another clip in the end. How fancy they might be. There we go. Right. So that's just what do you actually call them? Thing that stops you poking your fingers in the live. So, let's see if we can zoom in. That, I'm guessing, is the relay. That possibly a filter of some sort. Resistors and capacitors? Don't know. Oh, those are the batteries under there. Which go to this, strangely. And those are the temperature sensor. Right, what does it say there? Ground. What I may try and do is hold this. No. Yeah. Right, so if I hold this still and zoom in, not out. Okay, so that's relay ground 3 volts. And the relay is tells you what the output is, but not the coil. I could look that part number up. So there's no evidence of the relay happening. So it's either something, I will zoom the wrong way as always. The day I remember which way the zoom goes on this camera is the day I get a new camera. I'm just going to check that that's alright. And that looks alright. And we'll just pull this little board off here. I have to say, I can't be bothered to invest any time in actually trying to find out what's wrong with this and fix it. I have bought another one from a different manufacturer. Having said that, I am trying to get it apart, so it might possibly go back together again. In case I can find out what's the matter with it. Oh, components on that side as well. Right, what are you looking at, guys? That, we're still pointing the camera over that side. Right, what I shall do is just shut you off, have a look over it and see if there's anything I can see using a magnifying glass. Right, what I think is happening on here is the relay drive from the electronics here comes into here, and that little transistor actually drives the relay. The bridge rectifier here and the diode and some capacitors on the other side, which I think form a power supply straight off the mains. So the electronics in here don't actually have to drive the relay. So it could be that transistor, that bridge rectifier, could be anything. And as I say, I don't think I can be bothered to go any further with it. I've got plenty of far more interesting things to do than fix extremely cheap heater controllers. So at this point, I think just for completeness, shall we take this board off here and see what lurks under there. There's a looks like a watch crystal for a start. What I expect to happen when I take this off is lots of bits of switch or something will come flying out, making it totally impossible to reassemble if I did want to fix it. Shall we see? So there's the battery. No. Yep. There. Right. Okay, so what was that? That was just another switch. Don't know, that thing is probably the backlight, probably just a piece of perspex with an LED. That is the display, which it's one of those things with a lot of, yeah, may or may not see, it's got a lot of contacts going down through that black edge. And two, does that go that way? Which hopefully meet those contacts on the board, and that drives the LCD display. That's just another screw. And these little babes are just very dinky tack switches. Okay, right, well, I think that's it. As I say, I ordered one by a different manufacturer, and I'll probably do a small video on that. This is a manufacturer with a website and YouTube how-to videos and all the sorts of things that give you confidence that what you're buying is going to work, and if it doesn't work, somebody might have some idea why not. So I think that's it for this one, so I'm going to wrap this one up. A fail, I'm afraid. So please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, thumbs up or even thumbs down, probably deserves it, and I'll see you on the next one. So for now, it's goodbye from Triplicate, home of interesting electronics.